do you do? This is a holdup. Hand it over or die. Easily done. Something to report? If you've got to travel, by the 9 Divines, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. We've had sightings, you see. The Daedra. If you run into trouble, come find me.
You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish. Go on and wait. Help? Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. Until one of those slaughterfish damn near took my leg off. I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. You wouldn't believe what he was paying for those scales. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the business. But this alchemist, he needs the scales right away. The alchemist was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved so that I can retire. But now I can't get out there to the lake. Not with this leg. I only needed 12 more scales. Can you believe it? I was so close. I've picked up a few things in my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12 scales that I need, I can make it worth your time. Help an old fisherman out, won't you? Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need. You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears. Good that you want to get better. Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
So, what brings you here today? Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine? Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadow Banish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadow Banish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil. Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with Night Eye. The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh? A little food and drink will do you some good. Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
What is it?
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
See you.
Take care.
out of here. I don't know what I'll do if you don't get those scales for me. I've saved so much for my retirement, but it's just not enough. You'll find the Ramara slaughterfish all over the lake around here. Just dive in, wrestle one down, cut its throat, and bring me the scales. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. 12 more. 12! I was so close.
Yeah, Restita Stat Lilia. I work at the Chestnut Handy stables. Have you seen our horses wandering around? No? Okay. It's just that they're missing. We stable horses for folks in the Imperial city. We'd sell horses too, except we can't seem to keep track of them. If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably ask Venado at the best defense. Goodbye.
What is it now? I am Brealus Gawe, and no, we don't sell horses, but we do eat well. The stables are owned by an orc, and you know, orcs and horses. Sure, some folks here think horses are for riding. Then again, some of us are orcs. Snakra Burra, she prefers eating stew to riding horses. Goodbye.
Good evening. Snock Grabura, owner and proprietor. We board horses and, well, we don't actually sell horses. Anymore, that is. The Chestnut Handy stables used to sell horses, but they're gone. Our horses. All gone. Big mystery. No idea where they went. I almost walked into that one. No, of course not. That would be wrong. You shouldn't eat horses. If you're looking for a shield, Stonewall Shields has a fine selection. What can I interest you in? You've got to be kidding. Let's see what we've got here.
You have my ear, citizen. Speak. One more coin, and I can get a pair of shoes. Rats? They've got Fighters Guild people out killing rats? You're kidding, right? Thank you, kind lady. Blessings of Standar upon ye. Who will help an old... beggar?
How are you? Srathad greets you. Srathad learns the city by walking, talking, seeing it all. Srathad thinks this is the best way for you, too. Varnado, at the best defense, knows a lot about heavy armor. Take care.
I'm Jer. I'm a dip. A pickpocket. But relax, you're safe from me. You look like you might take offense. Too risky. You have to watch out for pickpockets in the city. You'd be surprised how many waterfronters earn a good income that way. Leave me alone.
You have my ear, citizen.
Connie.
What is it now?
They say that...
Beautiful, isn't she? The Maria Elena. Damn fine ship, with a damn fine crew. I should know. I'm her first mate. Malvolus is my name. So believe me when I tell you we don't like it when people snoop around in our affairs. You get near that ship and my men will run you through.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Areldil, we don't have any business, do we? Then perhaps will you excuse me? I'm not in the habit of answering questions for strangers. No offense intended. The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. Bye.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. Oh, I'll see you again, yes, I'll see you again. Sweet lady of Wayrest, so fine. I ain't got nothing to say to you, fancy pants. So why don't you mind your own business, eh?
Hello. They call me Isleaf the Open-Handed because I'm so generous. Well, don't expect a handout from me. You certainly don't need it. I share my good fortunes with the poor and needy, and you ain't neither. Life isn't easy on the waterfront, but we look out for each other. Leave me alone. Do I know you? A little tip. People who ask a lot of questions around here tend not to be very popular. If there's a complaint about Emergent, speak to Venetia Milicea. Somehow I think we will meet again.
What can I do for you? An intriguing fellow from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street corner rabble-rouser. He's the talk of Anvil, apparently. Be seeing you.
gray shrines of Dibella may bless your personality.
Good morning.
I see. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I like.
Hello there. I'm Kastav Kavinchal, and if you listen to that witch of a sister of mine, Bronsilla, I'm also a dog and a pig. I do my part on the docks, just like Bronsilla and Vlanaris. Why should I kill myself? They don't pay me anymore. For what I get paid, I work plenty. Claudette Perrick runs a fine alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe. He's that Imperial watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox and the Thieves Guild. Chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either. Oh, he's that wanted criminal. Isn't he a master thief? I hear he's dangerous, too. I've heard that the beggars spy for him. Goodbye.
What? Hard to find an orc girl in this city like Uma Gramarad. Smart, tough, got a good trade. Nice looking, too. So I gotta make my intentions clear. Wow, Palinira is a tough negotiator. Hard to get her prices down. Enough talk.
Good to see you.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
It can't be.
Absolute.
Well met.
Good day.
I'm Adenrel. I'm discouraged. Lots of us on the waterfront are down. We can't do that dungeon stuff like your adventurers. We got no money, no skills. Nobody wants us. Samuel Bantian used to be a wild one. They say he used to be quite the locksmith. You too.
What is it, Wolf Sarah?
I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy man, or just a lunatic exploiting the tragedy at the Chapel of Dibella? I'm Bronsilla Kavinchal, and I'm so sick of that Vlanaris I could scream. I've worked on the docks as long as Vlanaris, but he thinks he's the expert. He's always looking over my shoulder. Do it this way, do it that way. Take care.
Dranus Lethero. I just got back from Solstheim. Boy, was that a mess. And now I'm out of work. I signed on for the Raven Rock Colony. Went there as a builder. Hung round afterwards. But the money ran out. Enough talk. What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
I'm the warehouse watchman, Damien Magius. We store goods here until the buyer can collect them, or until the ships come in. The Tiber Septim Hotel is a nice place. It's not cheap, though. Take care.
Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. Samuel Bantian used to be a wild one. They say he used to be quite the locksmith. What can I interest you in? Farewell.
What is it? I'm the lighthouse keeper, Velen Andis. The lighthouse is mostly for show. You'd have to be an idiot to try to navigate here by night. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing.
I'm waiting.
Farewell.
Hello there. I'm Vilja. Are you by any chance the person Melinda told me about? Yes, my sister Melinda, owner of Melinda's beauty shop in Vivek. You are from Morrowind, aren't you? So you're not the one then. Oh dear. I'm starting to get really concerned over this. No. Or maybe you could. You seem to be more of an adventurer and fighter than I am. And I really do have a problem. Or my sister has a problem. It's a long story, I'm afraid. You see, my sister has an alchemist store in the Vivek city of Morrowind. She has specialized in making creams that will smoothen the skin and make women look prettier and younger, dearly needed by the Dunmer upper-class ladies. The business has been quite a success, but then my sister couldn't resist buying cheap ingredients from a shady Kai trader. This was a disaster. You see, those who have used her cream have now developed a furry face with whiskers. My sister has been thrown in prison, on bread and water, and the mob wants her head on a plate. She has written to me in desperation. You see, there is a cure for these horrible symptoms, but to make that cure she needs ingredients that can only be found here in Cyrodiil. She has asked me to gather the ingredients, but I'm not skilled enough at fighting to survive in the dangerous places on my own. She promised that a friend of hers would come and help me, but I've waited here for weeks now, and no one has showed up. I can. You will protect me. That would be ever so kind of you. I don't know where to find what I'm looking for, so the best thing is that you just let me come along and I'll search for the ingredients while we travel. It's really very kind of you. I'm so grateful. Sure. Anything in particular you have in mind? Alright, I kill them from behind for sure. But if you want me to be your marksman, I expect you to provide me with arrows. Anytime. While we are here, maybe we could do some shopping. Sure. Yes? Sure. I find the Imperial city a bit noisy. I'm not sure I would like to live here for a longer time. While we're here, let's go to the market district and do some shopping.